How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Hbar update. Some interesting pointers to discuss. We're now starting to see signs of reversal, and if you remember from my last few updates, I was actually suggesting that anywhere between 13 and 15 cent would be the target reversal area. So it could have come down a little bit lower, and in fact, it can still actually go lower even with this reversal. So we are seeing a small double bottom appearing here, but with all of this resistance, the moving averages and this previous macro support now as resistance, I need to also see those levels recovered. And with Bitcoin breaking out today, we're expecting alts to also do the same. But we're not actually seeing that. They are acting lagged. And my worry is that as we're fast approaching the previous all-time high, 109K, maybe Bitcoin gets there too quick and altcoins being lagged are not getting up to those resistances that it must break, that it must face and flip into support. So we can argue that with Bitcoin getting very close to that resistance, 109, 110K, what if that only allows HBAR to pump up into here? When we know HBAR needs to flip that area into support, not just pump up into it. So the argument could be that we could still actually head down lower if Bitcoin doesn't break out. But Bitcoin flipping that area into support would actually give me a different expectation for HBAR. My belief is that this would get recovered and that the target then becomes 35 cents. So a nice giant move for the HBAR holders. Now, please note that I do not hold HBAR. I'm only in Bitcoin. I've explained many reasons in the past, but all my personal thoughts can be found in the Discord community. If you wanted to come to the same conclusions as myself, check out the strategies that I use that can be found in the ebook or the one-to-one mentorship plans. Guys, there is a potential 100% move on the horizon for HBAR. So do what you will with this information. You saw the disclaimer at the beginning of the video, and know that I don't hold this myself. This is just for educational purposes only, and the strategy that I'm currently using argues that once Bitcoin flips 109 and 110K into support, that altcoins across the board should go ahead and follow and break out of their respected resistances. For HBAR, that level is 19.5 cents. You can round it up to 20, but a move up to 35 cents would start. That's my next macro resistance target. So potentially another lower high could form here. Another dip, something similar to this can occur before new all-time highs. It's not necessarily just going to make new all-time highs off this bottom. We could go through a whole nother correction that starts once we get up into 30 to 35 cents. So I'm going to continue to make these updates. But if you want more personal thoughts, what I'm actually doing, check out the Discord community. If you want to learn the strategy for yourself, I've got an ebook and one-to-one mentorship plan. That's pretty much consultation calls. I can also help you design a DCA strategy with Bitcoin or anything in general. That's it from me today. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. For more further updates, Discord community, or also check out the Twitter.